Nice hair. Oh, nice. Oh, that's Morel. Old high school friend Morel. It's like who the hell is complimenting my hair? Do I see Deebo overtaking Ayuk in terms of targets this year? I'm guessing this is a fantasy football question from Morel. He was a good football player back in the day. This guy won a Valley Championship playing on both lines from Mount Whitney High School back in 2006. So shout out to the guy answering the question. I really don't know. It's Morel. It's going to be a health question here. I mean, if Deebo is healthy and Ayuk is not, then Deebo will have more. I think it's going to be fairly egalitarian. I think it's going to be relatively even if you give both guys 17 games or both guys 15 games, because it's a yin and yang kind of situation, right? You have Deebo Samuel as the more bruising kind of yards after the catch type, and you have Brandon Aiyuk as the slipperier type. But the best thing for Aiyuk, as I wrote today on the Athletic, is he's added 10 pounds. And I think that's exciting for the 49ers because now you're starting to think, what if Dante Pettis, what if Kyle Shanahan had Dante Pettis, but a physical version of Dante Pettis? And I think that could be Brandon Aiyuk. He was already physical last year, but 10 more pounds. I think he's got more of that bulldog mentality. He's still slippery like Dante Pettis. He's got that bounce to him. He's got that elusiveness, but you add the physicality on top of that. He's never going to be Deebo Samuel, but if you have a physical version of Dante Pettis, that would be the ideal Kyle Shanahan receiver. And I think that's what he's trying to get from Brandon Aiyuk. So sorry to not really answer your question, but if both are healthy, I would go with Aiyuk just in terms of targets, because I think Deebo's going to have a lot of runs. But sometimes they call those, score those runs as passes because they're forward pitches. So you got to keep that in mind too if you're playing fantasy football. All right, guys, time for me to go. Coming up this week, I'm going to be talking a lot about the 49ers and Detroit matchup. I'm going to start studying a lot of Detroit tonight. I've had a lot of stuff going on here, so I'm just getting caught up on Detroit. Going to study a lot of Detroit. Come back for a YouTube video. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe so you're ready for when I come back to break down the 49ers and Detroit. But how to get one in here. 49ers and the Lions coming up. But with that quarterback situation, I guess finally resolved, whatever you want to put it. If people were just looking at the quarterback situation through the wrong lens, that's why it's so tiring and so confusing. People would just see that this was a collaborative process the whole way. If they would just look at the facts and the logic of the situation, it wouldn't have become so adversarial. And so many more people would not have been wrong about it. It was such an unnecessary thing to be wrong about when the 49ers were so clearly collaborative about this. So I'm glad that we can move on and actually start talking about football games, start talking about some X's and O's, start talking about the matchups. That's what I'm going to do next time when I come on to preview the 49ers and the Lions. Everybody have a great Wednesday night.